Global share markets fell again on Friday, and over the week they did suffer their biggest weekly fall for the past 5 months. This occurred in the US markets. The G20 meeting that was held in Korea did see some talk about the currency wars, which of course have been in the marketplace over the past few weeks. The US and China did accuse each other of some of these measures, but it doesn't seem like there has been a real definitive answer as to how the major economies are going to handle this. Across in Europe, GDP growth slowed down to 0.4% over the third quarter of this year. This is a sizable downward shift from the 1% growth seen in the second quarter of this year. This has seen currencies much weaker, and the Kiwi dollar is now trading at 77.30 against the US and just under 48 against the pound. The latest GDP results out of Europe have indicated there has been a major slowdown for economic activity in some of the largest advanced economies around the world. This is a trend that we are seeing on a regional basis. The real fear for markets at the moment is that we will see a big downturn for some of the developing economies, which of course have provided a boost for the markets over the past 2 years. The biggest fear being that we will see a slowdown out of China. This was echoed over the weekend when the 4 largest Chinese banks announced that they won't be providing any further development funding into the property sector. This has seen a big slowdown for the property sector, and in October there was a noticeable downward shift in terms of sales numbers. The real effect could be that we will see a slowdown for the Chinese economy. However, we aren't expecting to see growth slip too much and that they will continue to grow at around 9%. This would indicate that we won't see too many major effects for us here in New Zealand. US imported beef prices have firmed again over the past week, and the outlook is looking pretty positive. It is interesting to note that US cow prices have stayed firm over the past couple of weeks at a time when their cow slaughter is reaching a seasonal peak. This generally coincides with US cow prices dipping at this time of year. However, considering that prices are remaining firm and are much higher than they were this time last year, the outlook is looking pretty good. We continue to be positive about the outlook for international beef prices. The fact that the currency has slipped somewhat from last week levels should also provide a bit of a buffer for us here in New Zealand. We continue to expect that on an average basis, New Zealand beef schedule prices will be higher than last year levels.